Hey YouTube, Ocarina of Fire coming at you with my final impressions of Call of Duty Ghost. I put about 40 or so hours in the game between the online multiplayer and the campaign, so I'm going to give you a rundown of some of the things I liked and didn't like about the game, some positives and the negatives of Call of Duty Ghost. As you can see, I got some multiplayer footage from the Xbox One. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the game. I have not played a Call of Duty game really since Modern Warfare 2, and finally picking up this copy, I've had a lot of fun with it. So, first, some positives of Call of Duty Ghost. This is both a positive and a negative, as I'll explain later, but it's a Call of Duty game. Big cinematic campaign scenes with an addicting multiplayer that's really been a fan favorite for years. Call of Duty does not reinvent the wheel in regards to new features because, let's be real, it's the most purchased shooter, and just past November was #1 on the NPD sales list for game software in November. It looks beautiful on next gen. Yeah, native 720 upscaled to 1080, but who really cares once you're playing the game? You really don't notice the graphical, in-depth design. I mean, some people do, but I'm not one of them people who's going to count pixels on a screen, because, in the end of the day, you play the games. The game's addicting. The game does what it's done well for the past 10 years. Gives you that big campaign, good story mode. When you get online, you can just spend hours and hours into that and not even know where that time went. And that's why fans love the game. You can play that online for hours and hours, and it just keeps getting fun and keeps going. Now on to the negatives. Like I said, it's a Call of Duty game. The Call of Duty franchise has kind of been rather stale since Modern Warfare. Personally, like I said before, I got sick of the game, so I skipped Black Ops 2, I skipped Modern Warfare 3. And taking a year or so off in between the installments definitely made the game more enjoyable. Not having the game every single year, it gets boring. But skipping, it's better now. It's not as stale. It's new, not as old as I felt like it was before. So, some of the negatives of the game itself. Online, the spawns are terrible. Sometimes you'll be, walking around the map, someone will just appear behind you, magically appear around a corner, spawn behind you. It's very frustrating, but, you smash that X button to respawn from the kill cam and you're right back at it. I'm also really not a fan of the online progression. Since any weapon and any attachment is unlockable at any time with squad points, it really takes away the experimenting that you would do with the game. You could put all this time and money into unlocking a gun and attachments only to find it's terrible and not what you thought. The way you used to have to do it, where you get a gun at a certain level, you get the attachments and keep progressing that way, I feel better. It's better because you just go through, you experiment, you try new things, you try it, you don't like it, whatever. This, you spend 20, 25 squad points on a gun and attachments, and it turns out to be trash. What do? You just wasted all that money for nothing. I mean, with all the positives and negatives of Call of Duty Ghost, it's a pretty good game. I mean, you know what you're going to get from a Call of Duty game, and it delivers. Call of Duty, it's a very polarizing franchise. People either love it or they hate it. People say, oh, Call of Duty sucks, Battlefield 4, yada, yada, yada. But, it depends how you play those two games. Me, personally, I enjoy Battlefield 4. I'm not very good at it. I just can't play it. Some people just can't play Battlefield. Some people don't like the way Call of Duty plays. It's all up to personal preference. Personally, Call of Duty Ghost is a great game, and if you love Call of Duty, you're going to love this game. If you've gotten Call of Duty every single year and you find it stale and boring, it's not going to be fun anymore. It's, alright, the same old crap every year, and it's not going to be anything new. I haven't played the game on the PS4, but I'm sure it looks even better because it's native 1080p as opposed to upscaled like it is on the Xbox One. But, that Xbox Live, it ain't to be messed with. Sure, PlayStation Plus has really stepped up their online servers, but they're not what Xbox is. Xbox has been the leading online for 7 years now. And continues to grow on that. So, thank you for watching my video. Hope you've enjoyed it. And if you could, like, subscribe, recommend to your friends, as this is really my first video, so I'm going to try to continue to improve, upload some more stuff, and hopefully I'll be back. Thank you, and have a great night. Bye.